Good morning everyone, Darksight92 here, and today I'm bringing you some Black Ops footage using my Galil silenced. Put the silencer on mainly because it just needed a silenced weapon in my arsenal. But anyway, so what did you think of the new starting up sort of animation thing? I'm not really sure what sort of music or sound effect I can put on it, but yeah, so that's basically going to be my new animation, or well, startup thing. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to talk to you about, well, I'm planning on doing a Call of Duty only series called A Niche Playstyle, where I use weapons that are perhaps not used as much as other things. So like, instead of covering the FAMAS in Black Ops, I will cover the M14 and the Mach 11, things like that. And I will be talking about how I get these guns to work for me. Because if you have any sort of idea, I really struggle to use a lot of the fully automatic weapons in game. And I've been thinking about it, and I think I've come over the ideas of why this is. I'm about to get killed here by some quick-scoping little bitch. Don't worry, I'll make him rage quit at the end of the game. But yeah, basically today is the pilot episode, and it's going to be unscripted, as you can probably tell. But today I'm just going to be going through the sort of things. See, I made him pay right there. D-bag! I'm going to be going through the stuff that I'm going to be talking about in every episode. Basically the layout, what I'll be doing, that sort of thing. The videos themselves are probably going to be as long as the gameplay is. I'm going to cut out the time between deaths and any other things like that. But, yeah. Just to make them sort of shorter, because a 10-minute video takes nearly 2 hours to upload for me, so I'm trying to make it as short as possible, but anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes is probably likely going to be the normal sort of time for them. This game was one of my best games I've had in a while. I went 26-7, I think, and I think pretty much, and I was playing on my own pretty much. Wasn't really around my team a lot, so I was thinking that that's probably down to the silencer, and you will see why I mean that later on in the clip near the end. But I think that's the silencer again. Oh, that guy really failed with his tactical insertion. So this guy's been a little douche, hiding behind there. He's doing the right thing, but I didn't see that guy on the right at all. Luckily I had a teammate there. But anyway, so I've recently changed my controls from default to tactical, which is why I crouched there before knifing, and if you see me randomly knife the air, that'll be why. But in the episodes, I'll get on track, don't worry, I will get there eventually. In each episode I'm going to start off with an introduction. So for example for this one it would be, I'm using the Galil with the silencer, with the Sahara or Nevada or something camo. So there we go, me knifing before I crouch. I'm on WMD, and it seems to be the map that I really seem to do well on sort of every time I play this map. Array's another good one that I would like to say I'm fairly decent on, but anyway, I'm going to be quickly talk about the disadvantages and advantages of the gun. And obviously the advantage of this one is it's high power, and it's got that power doesn't really drop off when it's silenced, which is probably why it's the best silenced weapon in the game. Disadvantage obviously is, well, you know, it's all fully automatic and just sprays everywhere. But anyway, I will go on talking about the weapon, obviously, like how do I generally use the weapon. Like, for example, if I'm using a LMG, we usually single shot or pop fire, as I think the real term is in the gaming community. I'll do that usually, unless I'm panicking and fully autoing it. Second chance douchebags. I can't wait till that goes. They get rid of that in Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, and I'll be talking about my sort of general ability with it. Like, do I feel that I can do really well? That, like, for example, with this Galil, I do feel I can do quite well. But with other weapons like the FAMAS, I actually find that I don't do very well at all. Oh, I was considering cutting that bit out because I just failed completely with my concussions, and then that guy wasn't hiding where I thought he was. So after I've talked about the weapon a little bit, and that may be about a minute or so, I'm going to go in and talk about the sightlines. Now, what I mean by this is, I'm usually find that I'm more useful to the team if I'm at medium to long range, and so I'll be talking about if the gun helps me there, or what, just anything about the sightlines really. Next I'll move on to the cost, which is is this weapon particularly? Is it aggravating to use? Do I find myself raging a lot when I'm using it? And also, can I have good games with it, or do I constantly have bad games? Which could be a sort of small review in itself of the weapon. After that, I will be moving on to my sort of conclusion, which will basically probably be something like, I really like this gun. I will say something that I like about it, and I say that I get a few good games or something. But then I'll go on to say that the reasons why I usually get outclassed by other players, and how much of the time that happens. So yeah, that'll be my sort of main sort of idea for it. So if you think there's anything I should keep, or anything I should add or get rid of, you can leave a comment, obviously. And this is the point where the silencer really comes in handy. So I'm basically planning to do 5, I think. I'm basically going to be using my favourite weapons from game, basically. I'm going to be using the Striker, the Striker, the Vector, for my first 2 Modern Warfare episodes, and I'm not going to reveal too much to you. But for my Black Ops, I'm using the M14 and the M16, and probably the Mach 11, as I've already said. So that's about all I'm going to tell you for that, so you can wait for the next other episodes. And when Modern Warfare 3 comes out, I will do at least 8, probably. I'll cover maybe 2 weapons each, and I'll cover shotguns more, and anything like that. I think for the Modern Warfare 3, I will do a gun in every class, basically, so things like pistols and, well, you know what I mean, assault rifles, pistols, everything. Well, the game is coming to a close, and it really surprises me how I can just ramble on for about 10 minutes. Yeah, that guy quickscoped me again, but it's okay because he rage quit in a minute. Anyway, this pilot episode's over, and see you later, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, like, subscribe, do what you want. See you later. Bye!